Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I'm your host, Jordy, and today I am joined with
Ian.
Oh yeah, we're excited to be here. Hopefully you guys had a great week so far. We had an awesome MegaSota game night and an even better TwinsWinsDay. It was an awesome one. We ended up giving out a huge jackpot. We'll get into that pretty soon, as we are going to be streaming to you live all day long on all those Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV on YouTube, as well as Twitch. Both of our channels are under the name MegaSota for you guys.
Definitely some great stuff there, and we had some great Pilot TVs getting installed in some locations just on Monday, and those locations getting those brand new Pilot TVs are Municipal Liquor Store Moose Lake, Sidewinders, Polar Bar, as well as Roddy's Bar.
Absolutely. Those are some great locations. They just got installed this past week. Definitely go check those out, as we got a lot of reasons for you guys to be doing so as we kickstart our bingo day off right with TwinsBingo. That runs from 12 to 1, 25-cent cards. So in 52 balls or less, take home that $2,176 jackpot with us.
Definitely a great Twins Bingo prize, but the 25-cent edition games have more great prizes, as the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition comes right after Twins Bingo, and there's a minor prize that goes out all the time. It's at $16.73 and should be growing really quickly, as right when it hits that $50 mark, it clicks up from 52 to 56, and then it just each $50 increment, it clicks up 4 balls. It's a really fun game to play.
Absolutely, but after that, you guys will get a chance at happy hour, and then again from 6 to 10, it's Skull Bingo. We got 2 of those jackpots highlighted for you guys today, as we have that coverall prize starting out the day at $44,219. Take that home in 50 balls or less.
Oh yeah, and the other one highlighted is the large frame prize, creeping up to $30,000, sitting right now at $29,608. You can take it home in 43 balls or less. It should be a lot of fun, and hopefully we can give out one of these Skull Bingo jackpots before we get into the weekend.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. I think it'll be a lot of fun, so definitely come out tonight for our happy hour show, and even past that when you guys get those opportunities at Skull Bingo.
For sure.
But we gave out quite a few jackpots just yesterday, and that first one we gave out went out to Brian over at Shooter Saloon and Eatery, who got to take home $658.
Well, that wasn't the only jackpot, as we gave out the largest jackpot to Mad Dog over at Lincoln Depot, who took home the coverall jackpot in the Jackpot Jungle final game of TwinsWinsDay, $14,788 going out to Mad Dog.
It was an awesome way to end off that TwinsWinsDay last night. You guys shouldn't have been there, or should have been there. It was a lot of fun, and Mad Dog took home that huge prize. Congratulations. But the jackpots didn't stop there, as we ended up giving out quite a few more, as we ended up giving out one to Mustard15 over at American Legion Fridley, who took home $1,522.
And the final jackpot that went out on Wednesday went out to a great player named Banana Man over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking home $1,575. When I hear Banana Man, all I think about is the guy who owns Curious George.
Really?
Yeah, you know, he dresses in all yellow. He's kind of a banana man.
He is the Banana Man.
Yeah, so good job, Banana Man, getting the win. But we have some other things we need to talk about, as we have a brand new e-tab hitting your guys' iPads today. It is lots of loons. You guys got to check it out. It's super fun, brand new graphics, and you can find a really good prize in that bonus round. Definitely go check out our Facebook page if you want to check out a promo for that game, but it should be a lot of fun, and you guys should be able to check it out right now wherever you're at.
Absolutely, and I can't wait to hear your guys' feedback, so definitely go check out lots of loons. But we are going to be checking into Mankato, Minnesota to see what the weather's looking like today, as it is supposed to be a nice and shining day. That high is going to be looking at about 84 degrees today, so nice and sunny and warm. Those winds only about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so you should be getting a nice breeze along with it.
Oh yeah, that's heading into clear skies towards the afternoon, a low of 64 degrees, and winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Should just be a pretty nice summer day.
Absolutely. Well, you know what accompanies great weather? Some big old cash funds going in your pocket. So definitely come out and check out all of our games we have to offer. We've already talked about it before, but that Twins Bingo jackpot's got $2,176 on the line before you guys even get enrolled. So definitely come out from 12 to 1 to try your hand at those 25-cent cards.
Oh yeah, and just yesterday we had a few shakeups in our lunchtime bingo standings of the Twiking Zone, and newcomers newcomer to this top 10, we got Juicy Loser over at VFW Columbia Heights with 30,000 points now to their name.
Absolutely, and then we had a tie getting broken up as T-Bone over at Poppers was left in 9th place, now sitting with 33,000, while Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant took over 8th place solely, now sitting with 44,000 points.
Oh yeah, Caribou made a huge jump too as they were tied at that 33,000 mark, got over 11,000 points to be able to close that gap between them and the 7th place player Tez, who's only 2,000 points ahead of them with 46,000 points. But we saw both of those players out there yesterday getting after it. But there were no other shakeups in these standings, but a few close races that I'd love to highlight that are definitely getting underway, as in 6th and 5th place. 6th place is Red over at American Legion Fridley, 71,000 points. Only 5,000 points to 5th place player Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 76,000 points.
And then it just goes from there, as it seems like these couples of players are definitely getting in line with each other, as our next two up are definitely in line with themselves, a little bit farther ahead than Nan and Red. But in 4th place, we got Mikey Wins at Steve's with 81,000 and with only 84,000 right ahead of him. In 3rd place, we have Sinbob at Corky's Bar in South Haven.
Yeah, it goes from a 5,000 point gap to 4th and 3rd only having a 3,000 point gap, and in 2nd and 1st only a 1,000 point gap, as Scrub Eye is in 2nd over at VFW Blaine with 93,000 points, and Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park able to hold on to that 1st place spot with 94,000 points.
Well, we're definitely going to be looking out for those races and which of those players are going to be coming out from 12 to 1 to try your hand at the Twins Bingo and take over those standings. But on the location side of things, we had a newcomer jumping into the location side, and in 10th place now we got Roosevelt, Bar, and Eveleth sitting with 33,000 points.
Oh, good to see a Roosevelt Bar. Definitely a great point total there. But there was another shakeup in these standings, as getting bumped back from 6th into 7th, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 62,000 points. Not too far behind the location that passed them up, who is now in 6th place, moving from 7th place. We got our place on 3rd in Faribault, 1,000 points ahead of Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards with 63,000 points.
We're definitely going to be having to look out for that race going on there between Carboni's and our place on 3rd. So definitely keep your eyes on that. But we officially have 5 of our 10 standings in the 100,000 point club or higher. And so in 5th place, we got VFW Blaine with 105,000. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia with 121,000. And in 3rd place, it's Corky's Bar in South Haven with 140,000. Now our top 2 locations are in the 200,000 point club.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley with 214,000 points. And in 1st place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 227,000 points.
That is some really exciting stuff. So definitely come out from 12 to 1 to try your hand at our lunchtime bingo. But like we said, we had a brand new e-tab that just released today, so definitely go check out lots of loons and try and get some cash in your pocket. But if you can't tell, right now we're listening to a little Vegas, which is a classic e-tab game that we all know and love here at Pilot Games. So you can definitely check this one out as well if you want to have a little bit of a Vegas experience while you're taking home some cash.
Yeah, definitely a great e-tab. But we have a bunch of different e-tabs that you guys can try. 50 different. Try anytime. Play anytime. Win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. There's awesome bonus and free play rounds in all those games as well. But, I mean, as much as I love the e-tabs, I probably love our live bingo just a little bit more. And right after that Twins bingo, running from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock, we got Jackpot Hunter, the 25-cent edition. Not only does it have the highlight minor jackpot that you could take home $16.75 and 52 balls or less that grows all the time, there's also a major prize of $1,985 you could take home in 49 balls or less, as well as a mega prize of $26,303 you could take home in 47 balls or less.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great one, so definitely come out from 1 to 4. But right at 4 p.m., that's when we jump into our happy hour show until 6, where we have a lot of games of a great chance at taking home some prizes. We start off at 4 p.m. with Lucky 4 Bingo that has $26,397 on the line. If you don't take that home at 4 p.m., you can get another opportunity at 6. But in between there, we got 23 games of Skull Bingo that that you guys will definitely want to be coming out for, as we had 2 of those jackpots highlighted on our jackpot to watch list.
Oh, yeah.
That line prize is starting out clean slate, as we did give it out on that final game last night, but it is always at 10 balls or less, no matter what the amount is. So as soon as it starts clicking up, you'll always have that same opportunity at taking it home. That large frame is at $29,608 at 43 balls or less, and that coverall at $44,219 at 50 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, and now we're going to hop into the happy hour standings, as right now in 10th place, we have a 3-way tie between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, Crazy Kid over the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill, Roseville. They all have 10,000 points. With 11,000 points, there's another 3-way tie between Dustball 75 at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. The 6th place player is Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon with 12,000 points. With 13,000 points in 5th place, we got Chica over at Willie McCoy's of Andover. 4th place is Billany over at VFW Blaine with 15,000 points. 17,000 points for the 3rd place player, O'Lars over at Onamia Vets Club. 2nd place is Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar Burnsville with 20,000 points. And with 28,000 points with 38,000 points in 1st place, we got Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards.
Yeah, we'll definitely be looking out for that and keeping track of all those points, and I can't wait to see all the shakeups that ensue. But on the location side of things, we in 10th place, we got Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel with 16,000. Then we have a tie in 8th between Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover with 17,000. 7th place is with Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville with 19,000, while with 23,000 in 6th place it's VFW Blaine. 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop with 26,000, but with 33,000 in 4th place it's American Legion Fridley. 3rd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000, but right ahead of them 46,000. 2nd place it's Onamia Vets Club. But our number 1 location right now is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 80,000 points.
Definitely some great stuff there, so make sure you guys are coming out and checking out those great games.
Yeah, right after that happy hour show, we don't have any specialty nights tonight, so you guys will be able to have a full 4 hours of uninterrupted school bingo, so you get ample opportunities at taking home that large frame as well as that coverall prize. Not to mention how many line prizes we've been giving out each and every night. Multiple $1,000 jackpots have been going out into your guys' pockets, and it's been a lot of fun to see. But as you guys know, we do have those specialty nights that happen each and every week. So next week on Tuesday is your next chance to check them, and that is our MegaSota game night. It happens at 6:40 every single Tuesday, and we have that jackpot jungle coverall that Ian and I did not give out. So Tony and Nikki will be back and better than ever next week, trying to give out that $26,000 jackpot. You can take it home in 54 balls or less. While Ian and I ended up finishing out that TwinsWinsDay last night, giving out that jackpot jungle coverall on the 25-cent card edition on the final ball count last night, going out to Mad Dog. It was a lot of fun. 14 grand went out to him, but now we have that jackpot starting over. It's at $1,000, and you can still take that home in 52 balls or less.
Yeah, definitely awesome stuff. Love those PGL nights. Both of them absolutely great. MegaSota Game Night and TwinsWinsDay. Have we talked about both of them?
Absolutely.
Definitely great stuff. And if you guys want to compete on those nights, you got to be signed up at pgl.world and become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great information in it. You can sign up at pgl.world today so you can get all that information, as well as some PyCon information and the registration for PyCon as well, so that you guys can come out for the great event where we got ZZ Top playing for us. But outside of just those great things, we also like to highlight those new players that just get signed up.
Absolutely, and we got Keel's Mom, Mike Chewy, Stein 1380, Roland, Rosie, A Kite 1380, Chloe 7, Camp Girl, Crazy Eyes, Gypsy, Gage, Lilo 7411, DM Maccabee 33, Bezzy 72130, as well as PC Sportsman.
Definitely some really great stuff there. But let's talk about the players that have been earning PGL points this entire season, 12, and right now sitting there in 10th place, getting bumped back from 9th. We got Tavern over at Claremont Pub with 222,430 points. They also getting bumped bumped back from 10th into 9th, we got Deb Daniels over at HR Pesties with 227,395 points. But who did the bumping in this big shakeup from unranked to 8th place? We got Jay Stads over at Bird's Nest with 228,070 points.
Yeah, definitely some really exciting stuff. There was a few other shakeups as well as we move forward. Chapster was a player that was able to hold on to that 7th place spot with that 229,000 points. But right ahead of him, that's where the shakeups ensue. Getting pushed back from 4th into 5th. No, even further, from 5th into 6th, we got Diesel at Eagle St. James with 249,030 points. But it doesn't stop there, as our 2nd all the way through 5th players all got pushed back a notch.
Yeah, 4th place is Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 282,000 points. Getting bumped back from 2nd into 3rd, we got Devoided over at the Roadside with 286,880 points. And the player doing all that bumping back landed themselves in 2nd place and shot all the way up from 6th place. It's Keeves over at Clearwater Corners with 345,205 points. Even creeping up on the #1 player for Get You D at VFW Austin, who's sitting with a whopping total 367,335 points.
Yeah, definitely a good thing that he came out last night and got those wins, because if it wasn't for those points that he accumulated just last night, he would have been kicked out of 1st place. Keeves had enough points to accumulated that would push Forget UD out of that 1st place spot, but thankfully he got those points needed to hold on to his standings, and we'll see if any of these other players has what it takes to hold on to theirs, as well as just each week in and out we have newcomers coming in and pushing others out.
Oh, definitely. But on the location side, we had a lot of shakeups as well. Some big-time shakeups, some crazy new locations jumping in. And so let's hear about those. As getting bumped back from 7th into 10th, we got Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 825,545 points.
Yeah, and then from 7th all the way till 9th, they were all new locations jumping into our standings, pushing other ones out. Now in 9th place, we have LJ's in Miltona with 845,790 points. 8th place now is Corner Pocket in Rice with 868,550 points, while now in 7th, it's American Legion Fridley. They sit with 904,320 points, closing in on that 6th place spot.
Oh, yeah, but nobody was able to join into the 1 million point club, and so it's still our top 5 locations only in that 1 million point club. But within that club, there was one shakeup, as getting bumped back from 1st into 2nd, we got the Mabel Liquor Store with 1,643,255 points. The location that passed them up, well, they were in 2nd, and we could have expected that, as they've been in 1st most of this season, and that's Poppers in Virginia with now 1,665,140 points.
That's right. They were last season's champions, coming back to try and reclaim that title. We'll have to see if that location has what it takes to get that consistent play to hold on through Season 12, as we are still in early days of it. But are there any players or locations that you're really looking out for on the PGL side of things?
Ooh, I am going to be watching out for, obviously, Keeves, who shot up from 6th all the way to 2nd place. Always a good sign when someone gets a lot of points like that, and may push them to even try and get into 1st place. You got other big-time players that I'm going to be watching out for is actually Bergar, as he plays consistently. I've seen him over the last few seasons, and so I'd expect him to earn some more points and maybe challenge the number 3 player, Devoided.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening, as Devoided was a shoo-in to take away the prize just a couple seasons ago, as they were almost taking home that championship of the PGL standings. So I'm definitely looking my eyes on him, as I definitely think that he's going to be coming out trying to take it away.
Oh yeah, definitely some awesome stuff there. But on the location side of things, I think the obvious race is that 1st and 2nd place spot. They're so close, only about 20,000 points separating those 2 locations, and they just can't seem to get out from underneath each other, just going back and forth 1st, 2nd, and they just will not let up.
I'm going to keep my eye on Billy's Rockford. While they are in our 6th place spot, they're closing in on that 1 million point club, and I definitely think that that is a big location that could get some consistent play later in this season. So I'm definitely going to be looking out for them to rise up these standings.
Yeah, American Legion Fridley, always a good bet as well.
Absolutely.
We do have a social medias that we got to talk about, and the main one is Facebook. Go check out our Facebook page, search up Pilot Games, and you'll see our logo. Click on that, and you'll see weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressives, player pictures, as well as a preview to our brand new eTab game. Lots of loons that you definitely want to check out. There's also a website link on that Facebook page, which is our link tree, which has links to bar locations, our socials, pgl.world, and so much more.
Absolutely, but we want to talk about a very important player and the charity they supported while playing Pilot games. And just this past weekend, Bliss, playing over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, took home a whopping jackpot of $6,175. While playing at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, they supported the Competitive Cheer Spirit Booster Club. Their mission is to support competitive cheer in the Coon Rapids areas.
Yeah, it's an awesome charity, and wherever you guys are playing at, you're supporting a specific charity, so make sure that when you guys play Pilot games, you remember your community wins.
See you guys in 10. Hey guys, we get each and every bingo day started with them lunchtime bingo. Right now we're playing the Twins bingo. Fall time comes, we'll be playing Vikings bingo. Put them together and you get the Twiking zone, where we have a bunch of fun players competing for these top 10s.
And in 10th place, we got No Show over at McPete's Sports Bar and Grill with 17,000 points. 9th place is Big Mike over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill with 22,000 points. 8th place is Player over at Beer Stoop Inver Grove Heights with 23,000 points. 28,000 points to the 7th place player, Jules over at VFW Spring Lake Park. 6th place is T-Bone over at Poppers in Virginia with 30,000 points. With 34,000 points in 5th place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. 4th place is Red over at American Legion Fridley with 42,000 points. 3rd place is Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine with 44,000 points. With 51,000 points in 2nd place, we got Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. And in 1st place, we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with a whopping 55,000 points.
That is some really exciting stuff. On the location side of things, in 10th place, we start off with Bedrock in South Haven with 19,000 points. 9th place is Beer Stew Inver Grove Heights in Inver Grove Heights with 24,000 points. Then with 27,000 points, we have a tie in 7th between Beach Club Bar and Grill in Lakeland and our place on 3rd and Faribault. Then in 5th, we have yet another tie between VFW Blaine and Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Both locations have 46,000 points. Then right ahead of them in 4th place, we got Poppers in Virginia with 49,000 points. 3rd place sits with Corky's Bar in South Haven with 72,000. 2nd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 115,000 points. And then right now in 1st place, we have American Legion Fridley with a whopping 128,000 points so far.
Definitely some crazy point totals in those standings, and if you guys want to compete for those standings, make sure you're coming out for Twins Bingo from 12 all the way till 1, 7 days a week. Hey guys, and we love playing Jackpot Hunter from 4 all the way till 6 every single day, and we've been giving out a bunch of points during those games.
That's right, and I'm going to hop right into these players' standings because we start off in 10th place with Big G, who's playing over at Anamia Vets Club with 9,000 points. Then we have a crazy 4-way tie in 6th place between Dustball75 over at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, as well as Jay Surma playing over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville. All 4 players have 10,000 points. Wow. Then with 11,000 points, we have yet another tie in 4th place between players like Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant and Kirby at American Legion Fridley. Right ahead of him, though, in 3rd place, we got Chica over at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 13,000 points. Then O. Lars over at Anamia Vets Club sits in 2nd with 17,000. And then with a commanding lead for the rest of the competition, in 1st place, we got Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 37,000 points so far.
Good job to all those players, but let's get into the location, because in 10th place, we got Country Lounge in St. Paul with 14,000 points. A 2-way tie is in 8th place between the Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel and Shady's Railside in Rice. They both have 15,000 points. And then we don't leave the ties, as there's a 2-way tie in 6th place between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover. They both have 17,000 points. 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop with 26,000 points. With 33,000 points in 4th place, we got American Legion Fridley. 3rd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 42,000 points. 2nd place is Anamia Vets Club with 46,000 points. And with a whopping 79,000 points already in this Season 12, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in that 1st place spot.
That is super impressive to see. Congrats to our entire top 10. Make sure you guys are coming out for our happy hour show from 4 to 6 to try your hand at these games.
Hey guys, and we are here for a little bit of Twins Bingo
yeah.
action. We got $2,209 of total prizes in this game, and we are about to just be in it. And we are streaming live to you guys on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live.
And $2,201 on that jackpot.
Should be some really, really fun stuff in this first game, as we already got Bob 2 balls away trying to get after this one early. But I already mentioned Pilot TVs, and we
That's
keep
right.
on installing new Pilot TVs in locations, and some brand new locations that just got Pilot TVs on Monday are Municipal Liquor Store, Moose Lake, Sidewinders, Polar Bar, as well as Roddy's Bar.
Absolutely. Those just got installed on Monday. Those were the latest locations, but we already have a line prize winner going out to big-time player Tez over at Poppers, taking home that $3 line prize. We've seen this player out here consistently this week coming after those points.
Oh, yeah, we'll see how far they can get up in this top 10. I know they have a bit of a climb to catch up to the next player ahead of them in the top 10 of the Twiking Zone, but they definitely can do it with the kind of play that they've been putting out there. But speaking of good play, we've had actual 4 jackpots go out yesterday, meaning that we've given out 21 jackpots over the last 7 days and 106 jackpots during this Season 12.
That has been really exciting to see. But the first one we gave out just yesterday went out to Brian over at Shooter Saloon and Eatery, who took home $658.
Definitely a interesting name, to say the least.
Brian.
Brian. We also had another great big-time player. He usually sends in player picks, so hopefully we'll get a player pick of this great jackpot. It's Mad Dog over at the Lincoln Depot, who took home $14,788 in the final game of Twins Wednesday, that jackpot jungle 25-cent edition coverall jackpot.
Absolutely. It was a great one. We were a little devastated we couldn't give out the MegaSota Game Night Jackpot Jungle $1 edition on Tuesday. We wanted those bragging rights. It didn't happen, and the jackpot gods felt a little sorry for us.
Yeah, so we were ended up able to give out that one to Mad Dog. We do have Webb over at Miniger Sports Hub taking home $3 on that large M, as we only have one more opportunity to give out this jackpot, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We're moving on to 53 balls, so $5 on that must go.
Absolutely, as we have Kingpin and Webb 2 balls away from this awesome line prize coverall. And so let's definitely give that out in this first round and get that jackpot rolling and growing on to game number 2, where hopefully we can give it out to you guys then. But we have some awesome news as we officially have released our latest eTab game today.
Did we talk? We didn't. We just stopped at Mad Dog, didn't we?
Oh my goodness, we got 2 more jackpots to talk
Yeah,
about.
I definitely want to talk about that new eTab game. Lots of loons. But we have to go over 2 different jackpots before we get into that. We do have a winner, though.
That's right. Kingpin at Duffy's as well as Bashful at Miniger Sports Hub are splitting up that $5 must-go prize in this game number 1.
I feel like
Nicely
that's
done.
2 different sides of name spectrum right there. You know, like you got Kingpin
Bashful.
and then you got Bashful.
Yes.
Good job to both you winners splitting that coverall. But taking home a jackpot yesterday was Mustard 15 over at American Legion Fridley, taking home $1,522. Do you want me to tell you what? I have probably tried mustard maybe once in my life.
Really?
Yeah,
What kind of mustard was it?
I have not tried a lot of mustard. Just the yellow classic,
Just
like
yellow?
hot dog mustard.
Okay.
And I did not like it, and so I
No.
haven't really tried it ever since.
Okay, well, there is such a wide variety of what your mustards can taste like.
I feel like I
okay?
can get behind a honey mustard.
You would love a honey mustard.
Yeah.
That is the base to like barbecue sauce
Yes.
usually. Like it's typically that tangy kind of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like you would love a honey mustard. I personally am just getting into honey mustard myself.
Okay.
I am now a big fan. I never ate mustard in my like whole life, but I gotta admit, a little bit of Dijon or something and like deviled eggs and stuff.
Okay.
It's really good mixed there.
Ah, sounds tasty. Well, good job, Mustard, getting the win.
Nicely done. We had one more jackpot going out, and it was Banana Man himself over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking home $1,575.
Yeah. Was it a banana that sang the Peanut Butter Jelly Time song?
I don't think so.
I thought it was like a pixelated banana.
It might have been.
Ben would definitely know this one. But we got Ben checking in saying that Chick-fil-A sauce is very close to honey
Yes.
mustard, and I know you didn't like that.
Oh, you don't like Chick-fil-A sauce?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Chick-fil-A sauce.
That's pretty. He is right. That's pretty close to honey mustard.
Yeah, I love honey mustard flavored things.
Yeah, like
but
pretzels
But that's the
and-
same way with sour cream and onion stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of sour cream and onion dip, but I love sour cream and onion tasting.
You're missing out. Sour cream and onion dip with a classic like salty Ruffles. It's like an unbeatable combo.
Oh, I can only imagine. But I.
My
for
mom
some
like
reason-
shovels.
For some reason, not a huge fan of it.
That's funny.
But we do just have 45 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 2 of Twins Bingo. So make sure
Yeah.
you guys continue to get enrolled and press play.
And you were correct. It was a pixelated little banana man singing Peanut Butter Jelly Time.
Good job, Banana Man, taking home a
Peanut butter
jackpot
jelly time.
yesterday. You sound like you're from the regular show right there.
When I said that voice?
Yeah, it sounded like.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Yeah, that's how they yell things
Peanut
all the
butter
time.
jelly.
Yeah.
And a baseball bat.
Yeah.
I never understood that, but I had to dance to that song.
I liked it. It was entertaining as a child. But now to get into that new eTab
That's
game
right.
that we were just talking about, and that's lots of loons. It should have just hit your guys' iPads today, and we are super excited to see your guys' reaction. Send in player pics of you reacting to you playing the brand new eTab game, Lots of Loons.
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun, so definitely check that out. We can't wait to hear your feedback on it. But if you want to see a promo of it, you can definitely go over to our Facebook page. And once you give us a follow and a like under the name Pilot Games, you'll be able to keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, see those awesome promos as we release them, as well as keep up with a lot of other information. We even have a link tree on there where if you click the website link, you'll see direct links to our social medias like Twitter and Instagram, our streaming platforms, pgl.world, and even the locations around Minnesota where you can play Pilot Games.
Oh, yeah, really, really great stuff. And we got really great live bingo set up for you guys today. We just finished a Cup of Joe with Jordy just
That's right.
a few minutes ago, and that runs from 11:30 all the way to 11:50, 5 days a week. But we do have a winner before I get into our 7-day-a-week games.
That's right. We got Cola 123 at VFW Coon Rapids taking away that $4 line prize. We have $4 on that large M and $2,223 on that jackpot. Yeah, that Cup of Joe show. It's just a little 20-minute segment where we run down all the big shakeups and where the big cash is going to be at on the day. But if you guys missed it, don't worry. We are about to run through all the big cash that we have on the line for you guys today as we speak.
Oh, yeah, and from 12 to 1, we're playing what you see right in front of you right now, Twins Bingo. We got that $2,200 jackpot that we're trying to give out, and we'll see if we can do it, and we'll have opportunities to do it all the way till 1 o'clock. But right then at 1 o'clock, we switch over to the jackpot 125 cent edition, and that goes all the way till 4 with a minor prize of $16.73. You can take home in 52 balls or less. A major prize of $1,985 you can take home in 49 balls or less, and a mega prize of $26,303 you can take home in 47 balls or less.
Absolutely. You guys definitely won't want to miss out on. We give that minor prize out all the time, so you guys will definitely want to come out nice and early and try and get those prizes in your pocket. But right at 4 p.m., that's when our happy hour show kicks off, and Ian and I will be back tonight from 4 to 6. We're trying to give out a ton of jackpots, including that Lucky 4 Bingo jackpot. That's going to be happening right at 4 p.m. and then again at 6, where we got $26,397 on the line. But right in the middle of that, we got 23 games of Skull Bingo to get your night started off, right? As we start off with that line prize that ended up going out on our final game, so it's starting out clean slate, but always at 10 balls or less. But we just gave out that large M.
Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven taking home $4 on that large M, as we've already clicked over to a $6 Musco coverall prize. We got players 2 balls away. King Pin is at that 2-ball away mark.
Oh, yeah.
But you were talking about Skull Bingo, and before we get more into Skull Bingo, we got Lisa over at Corky's Bar South Haven taking home that $6 coverall prize. Tell your mom to get back to Michigan.
I was just going to say, Mom? That's some funny stuff.
I just must have hopped in the car with your brother.
Yeah, just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah, because your brother, he drives over to Minnesota all the time to do tech work. So maybe she just hopped in the van with him and just
scooted her way on over there.
That's what I like to assume. But good job, Lisa, getting the win, as well as all the other players in this game number 2 of Twins Bingo.
Absolutely. But I was talking about those prizes of Skull Bingo, and we talked about that line prize. It's always at 10 balls or less. But we have that large frame at $29,608, 43 balls or less. And that coverall prize at $44,219 at 50 balls or less for you guys.
Yeah, definitely a great time. Come out for that Skull Bingo from 4 to 6, as well as the Skull Bingo that happens after our happy hour from 6 all the way till 10. Even if we give out those jackpots, the ball counts always stay the same. Line prize always 10 balls or less. Large frame always 43 balls or less, and the coverall always 50 balls or less. So same likelihood of taking home those prizes. And hey, if those $44,000 coverall or the $29,000 large frame, you won't want to miss out on that 6 to 10 Skull Bingo.
Absolutely, and you get ample opportunity tonight, as it will be uninterrupted, as we just finished off our specialty nights of the week. But if you missed out on those, next Tuesday night is your next opportunity at catching a MegaSota game night. It happens at 6:40 every single Tuesday, and just last week, Ian and I got the pleasure of hosting it. But just next week, it's going to be back to Tony and Nikki better than ever, trying to give out those jackpots. And on Wednesday night, it's Ian and I's night for that Twins Wednesday. From 7 to 9 each and every Wednesday, we have an opportunity at giving out some jackpots, and we did that just last night as Mad Dog took our own jackpot jungle coverall that was over $14,000.
Yeah, now it's at $1,000 going into next week. So we'll see if we can, maybe back-to-back weeks, because it's still 52 balls or less, so no matter what. So
same odds.
Yeah, let's have some fun with it. We had a blast doing both the specialty nights this week. Did you have a favorite game from all these specialty nights that we played?
I liked the top 10 high-low game we started off with on our MegaSota game night.
That was super fun.
That was a great way to kickstart that night.
Oh, yeah. Well, you did the first game we played on MegaSota game night. I'm going to do the last game we played in TwinsWinsDay. I mean, giving out that coverall jackpot to Mad Dog. Can't beat it. $14,000. You don't get to give those out every single day. And so it was an absolute blast on that final game of TwinsWinsDay.
That's right. But you guys have just about 45 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 3, and we still have those awesome jackpots on the line as we get into some national days, and we actually start off with an international one.
Yeah, the first one is International Clouded Leopard Day. On August 4th, International Clouded Leopard Day raises awareness of the plight of clouded lepers. both in the wild and in captivity, the clouded leopard need our help to maintain its current population levels and to grow.
All right. Yeah, that's some really exciting stuff.
Yeah, it is a very cool design on the clouded
awesome looking,
leopard.
yeah.
One of the coolest wild cats I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a wildcat inhabiting dense forests from the foothills of the Himalayas through mainland Southeast Asia into South China. They're typically about 25 to 51 pounds, and actually male clouded leopards get over twice the size of females.
Yeah, something that's super impressive about the clouded leopard is that they can open their mouth to an immense 100-degree angle. Clouded leopards are one of the few animals and one of the only 2 cat species that can climb down trees head first.
Absolutely. They typically can purr like small cats, but they also have a roar, a chuttle, a growl, hiss, and meows that are all part of their calling.
Wow, interesting. They have 32 adult teeth when they are fully grown.
All right. Did you know that the pupils of clouded leopards' eyes are different than any other cat's pupils? They typically never get fully rounded like a large cat's pupils do, yet they never shrink to vertical slits like a small cat's pupils do. Instead, they stay in an oblong shape, and there's that amazing tail that's the longest in relation to the body size of any cat's tail that gives the clouded leopard great balance when strolling along tree branches.
That is awesome. We do have Steve over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking home that $4 line prize. Good job, Steve. And now we're working on a $4 large M. But that's definitely interesting. I want to keep these cats around. So
absolutely.
So today is a national day to celebrate these cats, learn about preventative measures or ways to donate to help out these kinds of things, because really, really cool stuff with protecting those clouded leopards.
Absolutely. But did we talk about that line prize winner?
Yes, we did.
All right, we got $4 on that large M, $2,248 on that jackpot, and our next national day is actually National Coast Guard Day.
Ah, yeah.
And on August 4th, it celebrates and honors the courageous work of our service members of our Coast Guard.
Yeah, I mean, the Coast Guard, super, super important. I had a buddy that went and joined the Coast Guard at one point. That was really cool.
I have a really funny story about the Coast Guard.
Yes, you can tell that really funny story.
All right. Well, you already know this story.
Yes, I do.
Yes, and it was actually about my mom. And her best friend, Maureen, they were about 18, 19, and they decided they were going to go to Mexico. And so whatever the reason may have been, I think they went out on a boat with some friends instead of catching their flight home to the U.S. Before I go any further into the story, we got a large M winner.
Yeah, we have Bashful as well as Sid and Bob and Lisa, all splitting up that $4 large M. Good job to all those winners on that large M. Now we're working on a $7 must-go coverall prize. But it was they went out in a storm.
They went out in a storm?
Yeah, that's why it happened.
Oh, okay. But we do have our must-go prize winner.
Yeah, Cher over at VFW Blade taking home that $7 must-go coverall prize. Definitely some great stuff there in this game number 3 of Twins Bingo. We're going to be getting enrolled into a game number 4 in just a moment with that jackpot still growing into this game.
Well, they decided to go out, and my grandpa, they didn't have cell phones at the time, and my grandpa couldn't get a hold of them. And he himself is a Navy captain, and so he just decided he was just going to ring up the Coast Guard and decided to call the Coast Guard along the coast, the Gulf of Mexico, and try and get in touch with international services and try and find his daughter.
Yeah, and so definitely some
they found her.
Yeah, they did find her,
they
which
found
is
her.
absolutely.
She was fine, but.
Yeah. Well, here's 10 things you don't know about the Coast Guard.
Okay.
The U.S. Coast Guard is a branch of the United States Armed Forces. I actually did know that one.
They actually deploy.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought they always stayed at home base.
Yeah.
The Coast Guard was the first afloat armed forces. Yeah, predating the Navy and most other federal government organizations. The origin of the Coast Guard dates back to 1790.
Really? Yeah, the Coast Guard has served in all of our nation's wars and conflicts.
That would make sense. With approximately 40,500 active duty members.
Okay, they're only slightly larger than the NYPD.
Oh, interesting.
That's funny. They serve all over the world, actually. In addition to protecting the coastlines of the United States, our members serve in Iraq, Afghanistan, Japan, and the Netherlands, as well as the Arctic, the Antarctic, and Bahrain.
The Coast Guard serve in multiple ways. The Coast Guard is incredibly multi-mission military organization and federal law enforcement agency. Their mission includes maritime security, aid to aviation, navigation, search and rescue, as well as many, many other responsibilities.
Yeah, the Coast Guard actually saves a lot of lives. Annually, our members respond to approximately 20,000 search and rescue cases and supposedly save about 4,000 lives.
Wow, that's really good stuff. They have an aging fleet. The Coast Guard fleet is one of the oldest maritime fleets in the world.
All right. And lastly, the Coast Guard families cannot access some of its resources. They're available to other branches of the military, like OnSource, MyCAA, and many of us have heard of those, but not all of us can use them. Those Defense Department resources are not Coast Guard inclusive in most situations.
Wow, very, very interesting stuff. Well, happy National Coast Guard Day. Very, very much appreciate the work that everybody who is a part of the Coast Guard or has been a part of the Coast Guard. Huge appreciation out to you guys.
Absolutely, and we had been checking in, sending us a little bit more info and saying that the National Coast Guard served as an important role in the Civil War. During the conflict, the Coast Guard's ancestor legacy of the United States Revenue Clutter Service performed a variety of naval combat operations.
Definitely interesting. Well, we're going to get into this next National Day. Well, you guys are getting into this game number 4 of Twins Bingo. And the last and final National Day is a good one, as it's National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. On August 4th, National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day gives us an opportunity to dunk America's #1 favorite cookie. Whether you're our homemade or store-bought, pour a glass of milk and enjoy.
I thought everyone always said America's favorite cookie was the Oreo.
Is it? Is that what?
I don't know if it's necessarily voted upon.
See, I would guess it was the chocolate chip.
It makes a lot more sense to be the chocolate chip cookie, but I feel like I've heard that slogan used for Oreos.
Let's see. The chocolate chip cookie is America's favorite cookie. That's
as it should be.
That's what it says in this. But it does say that if you're talking about sales, Oreos is the #1 top seller of cookies.
Okay, well, we got Sinbad at Corky's Bar in South Haven taking away that line prize of $3. Nicely done, nice and early.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. I love a good chocolate chip cookie. Now you celebrate today and yesterday in one go by getting yourself 2 chocolate chip cookies and putting some ice cream in the middle and enjoying yourself an ice cream sandwich.
It's the only right way to do it.
Exactly. Now, I'm a big fan of the huge chocolate chunks in my chocolate chip cookies. I don't want those mini chocolate chips.
No.
I want the big old chunks so that when I bite into it, you get that like dripping out chocolate of your cookie, and it's almost like you gotta eat it quickly, like you're eating ice cream at some points. And so definitely that's my favorite way to have it.
Absolutely. I remember there was this bakery in my hometown that my grandpa specifically only got those chocolate chip cookies, and they were just chocolate chunk, and they were like a variety of like chopped up chocolate bars that they would put in it, along with just like these massive chocolate chips that they'd chunk up, and it was so good.
That sounds absolutely delicious. Super, super tasty stuff.
He still has one every day with his lunch.
Oh, really? That's great. Man of habit, definitely. We are still working on this $3 large M. We'll see if we can give it out really soon, as we got a bunch of big-time players, Loser Dave, Kingpin, as well as Julie, trying to get after this prize.
Absolutely. Hopefully we can give it out, but we have moved on from that jackpot. We have a $5 must-go now, but what's your favorite way to eat a chocolate chip cookie?
Ooh, favorite way to eat a chocolate chip cookie? Obviously, fresh out the oven is always the best. Before we talk more about my preferences of chocolate chip cookies, we do have Lisa, as well as Bob and Julie. Cola 1, 2, 3. All splitting up $3 on that large M. You'll all get a couple cents.
I guess my mom and grandpa are out there.
Yeah, we do have a coverall winner, though, taking home a must-go prize of $5.
That's right. Loser Dave over at Finlayson Municipal Bar is taking home that must-go prize. Congratulations to all of our winners in this game number 4. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 5.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to go with dunking a fresh-baked cookie into some a glass of milk. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, so tasty. And I don't even mind when the pieces just drop into the milk because I just
drink it.
I drink it and I end up just having a little chewy bit at the end.
Absolutely.
It's so tasty.
Well, since you took that one, I'm going to go with I am a sucker, especially lately. Whenever I want a sweet treat, I always want just like an ice cream sundae, and I want to break up a chocolate chip cookie and put it in it.
That's always a tasty option as well. Well, happy National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Hopefully you guys can enjoy one of those delicious treats on today. But we had a great treat watching our Twins take on the Tigers just yesterday, as we are now 55-49. And trade acquisition Jorge Lopez earned his first save with his new team. Newcomer Sandy Leon drove in 2 runs, and the Minnesota Twins beat the Detroit Tigers 4-1 Wednesday. Carlos Correa and Gio Ursula added RBI for the Twins, who lead in the American League Central remains 1 game above Cleveland. And entering a nice ovation, Lopez, an all-star acquisition Tuesday from Baltimore, earned his 20th save of the season with a 1-2-3 ninth inning. It's a time where to just even think about being here, being in that spot, to be in first, it's just fun. Really fun to watch these guys daily. I love it, Lopez said. He needed just 7 pitches, including 3-pitch strikeout to Eric Haas. I love to go out there and be quick. If not, we battle, Lopez said.
All right.
Yeah, super, super fun stuff there.
Absolutely. It's good to see that we got another win after the Twins beat us the other day, but we do have a game coming up today that we have to be prepared for, and it's happening at 6:40. They're going to be going up against the Blue Jays. So in the meantime, if you want to show some support for the Twins, you can play our awesome eTab game, Twins Win. You can check that out and pick a lucky batter in the Home Run Derby bonus round to win some Grand Slam prizes. Kazoo tight.
Thank you. Definitely some awesome stuff there in that Twins Win game. The Home Run Derby bonus round, one of my favorite bonus rounds of all of our eTab games. But right now we're playing Lunchtime Bingo, and we're earning points towards the Twiking Zone. And those players that have been earning points for it have gotten a lot of points and even got a newcomer just yesterday. As moving from unranked to 10th, we got Juicy Loser over at VFW Columbia Heights with 30,000 points. With 33,000 points, getting bumped back from an 8th place tie into 9th, we got T-Bone over at Poppers. Getting out of that tie in 8th place and getting sole possession of that spot, we got Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant with 44,000 points. With 46,000 points in 7th place, we got Tez over at Poppers. We already saw him get some wins today. 6th place is Red over at American Legion Fridley, taking home 71,000 points. With 76,000 points in 5th place, we got Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven. 4th place is Mikey Wins over at Steve O's with 81,000 points. With 84,000 points in 3rd place, we got Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine with 93,000 points. And with only a 1,000 point lead in 1st place, we got Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park with 94,000 points. Now, we've seen Loser Dave out there today, hopefully going to earn some points for his standings.
Yeah, but we got a winner, as there he is himself, Loser Dave at Finlayson Municipal Bars, taking home that $4 line prize. Nicely done.
It just seems to happen that way. You talk about a player, and then they start getting wins. Well, good job, Loser Dave.
Nice to see you. But on the location side of things, coming in from unranked into 10th place, we have Roosevelt Barton Eveleth sitting with 33,000 points. With 35,000 points in 9th place, we got the Floppy Crappie at Pokegama Township. 8th place sits with Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 45,000 points. Then with 62,000 points in 7th place, getting pushed back from 6th, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. Jumping up from 7th into 6th, doing the push, and it's our place on 3rd and Faribault. Right ahead of them, though, with 63,000. Then we get into the 100,000 point club in 5th place, as it is VFW Blaine with 105,000 points. With 121,000 points in 4th place, it's Poppers in Virginia. 3rd place is Corky's Bar in South Haven with 140,000. Then with 214,000 in 2nd place, it's American Legion Fridley. While taking over 1st place spot is VFW Spring Lake Park, sitting with that accumulated 227,000.
Yeah, good job to all those locations and players, killing it. But we have an eTab that we need to spotlight, and that is going to be 2 different eTab spotlights because we got a brand new eTab game hitting your guys' iPads lots of loons. I'm going to say it a bunch during this broadcast, and so definitely check out that brand new E-Tab game, as well as the E-Tab we're listening to, Dynamite. It's all prehistoric theme, got dinosaurs all over the place, and it should be a blast for you guys. Or if you know dinosaurs ain't your theme, we got so many different E-Tab games, you'll definitely find one that fits your fancy.
That's right, but we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon taking home that large gem, $4 going out to you. We moved past that jackpot, and we got $6 on that must-go prize now as Steve is one ball away.
Oh, yeah, but we have 50 different charitable E-Tab games.
That's right, and they all have 85% payout and huge prizes up to $1,500. You can even check out those small bets that are between 50 cents and $5. You can even check out those awesome bonus rounds as well as win some free play.
We do have Lucky 3 over at VFW Spring Lake Park. Taking home $6 on that coverall prize. Good job to all those players in this game number 5. We're about to be enrolled into a game number 6, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play as we try and give out this great coverall jackpot.
That's right, but we do have some on this day in music history, and today in 2017, Despacito became the most watched YouTube video ever, passing the Wiz Khalifa Charlie Puth collaboration See You Again with nearly 3 billion views in just 7 months. That mark holds until 2020 when Baby Shark actually overtook it.
That is, I mean, Baby
Horrible.
Shark, I mean, another musical thing. Definitely
I forgot
interesting.
how big that got.
Yeah, it got absolutely huge.
Out of hand.
Yeah, well, we got a list of the top 4 most watched YouTube videos. And the first one is Baby Shark Dance with 11.05 billion views. Despacito with 7.93 billion views. That's a huge gap between them and Baby Shark, which is crazy.
It's disgusting.
Third place is Johnny Johnny Yes Papa, another child song that, much like Baby Shark, it has 6.4 billion views. And then Shape of You by Ed Sheeran has 5.77 billion views.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is funny.
What a weird array of things.
I know.
To be the most viewed YouTube.
I know. It makes sense because like little kids' videos have become so large to play in front of them,
Absolutely.
like in just the iPad kids and everything like that has become super big, and so.
big.
I
It
mean,
makes sense.
I could rewatch things a bunch of times when I was a kid, and so it
absolutely.
makes sense why Baby Shark would be up there as high as it is, because kids were probably just binge watching it over
kids
and
like
over again.
hyperfixate on something for like 4 months, and then they're like, I love Scooby-Doo. I want everything Scooby-Doo. I want the clothing for Scooby-Doo. I want to stuff Scooby-Doo. And then all of a sudden they'll see Baby Shark, and their world will change
Yeah,
for the next 8 months.
It's so funny. Well, Despacito, becoming the most watched YouTube video in 2017 on today. And
Yeah, I wonder where See You Again ranks now that it's been pushed back so many times.
yeah, we'll have to check out. We'll look at the most watched as See You Again lands at that
Okay.
number 5 spot with 5.59 billion views.
And then the next like 5 are all from Cocomelon.
That is terrible. I don't like that one bit. But Uptown Funk is 8.
Okay.
Cool stuff. Well, definitely a fun day in music history. Another thing that happened on today in 2021, so just last year, Forbes declared Rihanna the richest female musician by far. Her $1.7 billion fortune is roughly double that of Madonna, who is at number 2 on the list. Most of Rihanna's earnings come from her Fenty Beauty line.
She's got Fenty Beauty. She's got Savage Intimates now. She's got like a whole empire, and so that really does not surprise me.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that she was the richest female artist of all time, but now that I think about how big her beauty lines have been able to blow up, it totally makes sense to me, as that is just such a huge market.
Absolutely. I mean, I get text message promotions almost daily from her lines.
Oh yeah.
She has an actual empire, and so I'm really not surprised. When you take into account, it's kind of like Jay-Z, how he's got his foot in every other door as well,
Yes.
other than just musically.
Like he's got vodka, he's got
clothing, he's got jewelry, he's got perfume or cologne lines. Like, there's all going into this accumulated wealth. And I mean, she just made it work so well and so inclusive for everybody as well.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. We do have Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon taking home that $4 line prize. Good job, Elsa. We're now working on a $4 large M as we got Bashful and Elsa 5 balls away.
Yeah, now Nan is wanting in on that action, 5 balls away. We'll have to see if we can give out this large M early because I'm itching to give out that jackpot.
Yeah, I want to look up the richest female musicians of all time because that should be interesting because I wonder where some of these musicians I would just guess.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like Rihanna's number 1 by far. Then you got Madonna. Third is Celine Dion. Dolly Parton comes in at number 4. Beyonce is number 5.
Gloria Estefan.
Estevan is at number 6. And Shania Twain is at number 7.
Yeah.
Some
very wealthy women.
Yeah, crazy, crazy stuff. But what's even more amazing is Madonna at $850 million doesn't even come close to Rihanna's $1.7 billion, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, Rihanna has over doubled. That is insane. I'm surprised Dolly Parton's not higher on the list as she has her own amusement park.
Yeah, just I guess it doesn't
and
make
her
it.
own hotel.
Yeah, it's just not what the beauty line brings in. I mean, you saw what like Kylie Jenner can bring in with her beauty stuff, like with her makeup.
Comparing Kylie's to Fenty Beauty is like almost insulting. Like Kylie's, the quality of what Kylie Jenner put out was so bad.
But she still made so much money off of it.
Millions and millions of dollars, and she still is bringing out more Kylie cosmetics, and now she's got like a baby line or something.
Yeah.
But I just got to give Rihanna kudos. Like everything that she put her hand in, she made sure it was good quality.
That's awesome stuff. We do have some winners on this one as the large M is going out to Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, $4, and $6 is going out to Kingpin over at Duffy's Bar and Grill. Good job to all of our winners in this game number 6. We're about to get enrolled into a game number 7.
That's right, but what were we talking about?
We were talking about musicians and stuff like that, but we could talk about a different musician real quick as we got a special musician coming to our PyCon event Thursday, September 15th over at the Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park, and that's because we're hosting PyCon 2022, and that special musical guest is ZZ Top. Those Rock and Roll Hall of Famers are going to be playing all of their favorite hits at a special private event just for you. Come out and hear all about new products and games from Pilot Games, meet with legislators, and hear some great tunes. Registration is free for players, but it's required for entry, so get signed up at pgl.world, get those emails, and make sure you're out here for a little bit of PyCon action.
Absolutely. You guys make sure you sign up at pgl.world. You'll be able to compete against each other for those PGL points as well during our seasons. On those specialty nights, our MegaSota game night and our Twins Wednesday. Make sure you guys are signed up. Get those registrations out there and get your emails set up because you guys will definitely want to secure your spot for PyCon. We sold out last year. Let's not have that happen again. Well, actually, let's hope it happens again for us. We would love a sold out event, but we want to make sure that everyone that wants to go gets the opportunity to do so. So make sure you guys sign up, and we love showcasing all of the new Low 7411, DM Maccabee 33, Bezzy 71 130, as well as PC Sportsman. That's some really exciting stuff, and we're hoping to see some of those players jumping into our PGL standings very soon. But just last night, we finished out our PGL nights for the week, as that was our MegaSota game night and our Twins Wednesday. Oh, yeah, and those standings definitely got some shakeups just last night. As getting bumped back from 9th into 10th, we got Tavern over at Claremont Pub with 222,430 points. Moving up from 10th into 9th, we got Deb Daniels over at HR Pesties with 227,395 points. Moving all the way up from unranked to 8th place, though, we got Jay Stads over at the Bird Nest with 228,070 points. With 229,965 points in 7th place, we got Chapster over at Moe's. Getting bumped back from 5th into 6th, we got Diesel over at Eagle St. James with 249,030 points. With
Yeah, it looks like we are having some issues with our stream, and so we are going to hopefully get this figured out. I'm going to take a quick break, but I'll finish out this standings real quick before I do so. In fifth place, we got Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill with 278,000 points. With 282,000 points in fourth place, we got Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. Third place is Devoided at the Roadside with 286,000 points. Moving all the way up from sixth in the second, we got Keeves over at Clearwater Corners with 345,000 points. And with 367,000 points in first place, we got Forget You D at VFW Austin.
Well, we're going to take a quick break and hopefully fix these bumps and bruises, but it's looking like things might be working once again.
Oh, hey, well, it looks like it's back and working, so I'm not going to change things right now. And we're going to hope that this is how it works. And so $4 on the line prize, $4 on the large M, and $2,300 on that coverall prize. Should be some super fun stuff. I don't know how that happened, but we do have a winner on this line prize.
That's right. Puts over at Lucky's Tavern is taking away that line prize. $4 going out to you. And I'm going to jump right into our PGL location standings. And we start off in 10th place with Rusty Nail, Thief River Falls, who sits with 825,000 points. With 845,000 points in 9th place, coming in from unranked, it's LJ's in Miltona. 8th place coming in from unranked is Corner Pocket and Rice with 868,000 points. With 904,000 points in 7th, it's American Legion Fridley. 6th place is Billy's Rockford with 923,000 points. But then our entire top 5 is in the 1 million point club. 5th place is VFW Northfield with 1,170,000 points. 4th place is Miltona Liquor Store with 1,354,000. 3rd place is Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 1,512,000 points. 2nd place, getting pushed back from first, it's Mabel Liquor Store with 1,643,000. And in first place, taken back over last season's champions, it's Poppers in Virginia with 1,665,000.
Definitely some great standings there, and definitely excited about what's going to happen in the future of these PGL matchups. But right now, we're working on a $4 large M, and we got a winner as Kingpin over at Duffy's Bar and Grill, as well as Loser Dave at Finlayson Municipal Bar are splitting up that $4 large M. Now working on that $2,300 jackpot. Last shot to do it. And
doesn't look like it.
It is not. $6 on that coverall prize. We'll see if not Dave on 3 is going to be taken home, who's 2 balls away. But our Minnesota Wild does have a bit of news, as our Minnesota Wild superstar Kirill Kaprizov has came back to Minnesota just earlier this week. We were super worried about him not being back in the United States, but he is back, and he's going to be playing for our Wild this upcoming season, which is huge news for us.
Absolutely, but we got Bashful at Miniger Sports Hub taking away that $6 must-go prize. That was our game number 7. We're about to begin enrolled in a game number 8 now, but in the meantime, if you want to show some support for our Wild, we have an awesome E-Tab game that you guys can play. It's called Let's Go Wild. You can check out that Slapshot bonus round and take home some big prizes as well.
Yeah, definitely a great time on that, so make sure you guys are checking it out. But we do have a little fishing report to get into, as we are checking in with Stillwater, St. Croix, and Mississippi River. This was done by Explore Minnesota on July 28th, and water levels on St. Croix River are now at a normal range. Other than a minor algae bloom, the river is mostly clean of debris. The golden root beer color offers about 4 feet of clarity with water temperatures at roughly 75 degrees. Sheep's shed, walleye, channel cat, and crappies are providing anglers lots of fun fishing action.
Absolutely, and those are a sheep's head.
Oh, sheep's head. Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. I should not sheep shed.
A sheep shed?
Yeah, a good old sheep shed.
No.
Well, I wish it was named that. I think it's a way better name. We do have 1 minute and 40 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 8 of Twins Bingo. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and get playing so we can give out some of these prizes, over $2,000 in this jackpot.
Absolutely. But if you guys are taking home some jackpots, we want to see it. Even if you're not and you're just having fun playing a favorite E-Tab game or just having fun with your buddies, we want to see see that as well. So take those player pictures, whether you're holding up a jackpot, holding up your favorite eTab game, or just holding your best buddies. Send in those awesome player pictures. You can send them directly to our Facebook page, any of your social medias with the hashtag PilotGames, or you can email them us directly at jackpots@pilotgames.com.
Definitely awesome stuff. And we got a little bit of Vikings news we're going to get into.
We got a player picture to show them.
Yeah, we can show them a player picture, I guess. Here you guys go. A great player picture of Towley getting a great over $18,000 jackpot. Super fun stuff there. And great to see a good jackpot go out to a long-time player. But I was about to hop into a little bit of Vikings news.
I won't stop you now.
And that Vikings news is Dantzler versus Booth might come down to the wire.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, during the early parts of this year's training camp, Vikings cornerback Andrew Booth Jr. and Cameron Dantzler have been having an intense competition to be the team's other starting cornerback with Patrick Peterson. Booth didn't waste any time once camp began, as his interception of Kirk Cousins was one of the top highlights from Minnesota's very first full team practice of the summer. The rookie corner didn't stop, though. The very next day, Booth was getting in the faces of Vikings wide receivers and letting them know they weren't going to catch anything if he was covering them. Dantzler has been making a bunch of plays of his own, too. In his third training camp with Minnesota, the young corner has come up with multiple pass breakups when he's been tasked with covering some of the Vikings' best receivers. With the way Booth and Dantzler have been performing so far this summer, we may likely won't know who will be named Minnesota's number 2 cornerback until right before the start of the regular season.
Absolutely. I can't wait. I think the competitive nature of these boys is super funny.
I love Booth. I mean, the him going around letting every corner
in their faces, you ain't getting nothing.
That is hilarious. Well, if you guys want to get a little bit of Vikings action, play the great eTab game, Vikings Victory. Pick a letter in the Skull bonus round to see if you can take home some really great prizes. But speaking of great prizes, we got some great prizes that one of them just went out.
Yeah, and Not Dave on 3, as well as Winner Dave, are both splitting up that $4 line prize. We have Not Dave on 3rd at
VFW Spring Lake Park.
That's right. And Winner Dave is playing over at Finlayson Municipal Bar.
Yeah, good job to both those players. Each of them getting around $2 on that prize. Now we're working on that $4 large M, as we got players 4 balls away like Oopsie, Puts, and Webb. We'll see if it can happen.
Oh, absolutely. But speaking of great prizes, we try to give out. Our happy hour show is a great time for you guys to come out and try and get those prizes. During that 4 to 6 span, while you're competing against each other in Skull Bingo, you guys are going to be taking home some points towards our happy hour standings. These were last updated right before we switched on over to Skull Bingo, but we've been keeping track diligently of how many points everybody has been accumulating, and we'll get these standings updated very soon.
Oh, yeah. And in 10th place, we have a 3-way tie between Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill, Roseville, all with 10,000 points. With 11,000 points, we have a 3-way tie between Dustball 75 over at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. 6th place is Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon with 12,000 points. 5th place is Chica over at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 13,000 points. With 15,000 points in 4th place, we got Billany over at VFW Blaine. 3rd place is O'Lars over at Onamia Vets Club with 17,000 points. And before I get into these top 2 players, we do have a winner.
That's right. Winner Dave at Finlayson Municipal Bar is taking home that $4 large frame to himself. We just moved past that jackpot, and we got $6 on that Musco. And we got Winner Dave, Oopsie, and DAC 1 ball away.
Yeah, we'll see who gets the win on this one before I get into these top 2, since everyone is so close.
It's going out. Ball 63.
You're saying that 63? I'm saying
No.
64 then.
60.
And
Oh,
there
there
it
it
is. DAC over at
Crazy J's.
Yeah, Crazy J's Bar and Grill. Good job, DAC. And I'm going to continue on with the top 2 in our happy hour standing. 2nd place is Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar Burnsville with 20,000 points. And in 1st place, we got Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 38,000 points.
And you know, there is one player specifically that I would love for them to send in a player picture.
Who?
Crazy Eyes.
Crazy Eyes.
I gotta see these crazy eyes.
Yeah, see if they actually have crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just talked about Willem Dafoe has some of the best crazy eyes. Steve Buscemi has some of the best crazy eyes.
Yeah, Ben pointed out a great person. Wasn't it Ben yesterday?
Yeah, Ben was the one that told us about the other guy with some really crazy eyes.
Is it up further?
Yes, it
Oh my
definitely
goodness.
is. It was a while ago that we talked about these crazy eyes with them.
I don't think it was Ben. It might have been John just yesterday.
It might have been. I don't remember if it was or wasn't. That's super funny stuff. But we do just have 2 minutes and 4 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play. And
Marty Feldman.
Yeah,
it was Ben.
Yeah, it was Ben who did message that one in.
It was me.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Ben.
Thank
we
you.
are
I
going to
needed
get into
that.
the location side of these happy hour standings right
That's
now.
right, and I'll take them away. And in 10th place, we have that Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel with 16,000 points. We have a tie in 8th between Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover, both with 17,000. With 19,000 in 7th place, it's Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar Burnsville. 6th place is VFW Blaine with 23,000. With 26,000 in 5th place, it's Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop. 4th place is American Legion Fridley with 33,000. With 44,000 though, in 3rd place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park. 2nd place is Onamia Vets Club with 46,000, and in 1st place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 80,000 points.
Definitely some awesome stuff there. We got 1 minute to get enrolled in this next game. Game number 9 of Twins Bingo. Only 2 more opportunities to be able to take home these jackpots, and you won't want to miss out. But before you guys get enrolled in this one, we're going to get into our very first celebrity birthday. And born in 1821, we got Louis Vuitton.
Louis.
Well, isn't that, would you say that, Louis?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that how Louis Vuitton is actually spelled? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, French founder of the Louis Vuitton brand of leather goods, now owned by LVMH.
Yeah, prior to this, he had been appointed a trunk maker to the Empress Eugene of Montego, wife of Napoleon III.
Interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm convinced it's Louis Vuitton. And people just say Louis Vuitton because it sounds funner.
No.
Yes. That's what I'm convinced of.
The brand is Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, I know that's what people call it. I'm convinced that it's Louis Vuitton.
Well, oh my goodness, what's his name? I think it's Louis from, that sounds so wrong though, the one from One Direction. His name is Louis, but they spell it Louis.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess I just want it to be that way.
Louis Tomlinson, yeah, and it's spelled Louis.
Ah, yeah, it's the nickname for him.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I'm sorry, Louis. Happy birthday to Louis Vuitton on this one. I'm sure he doesn't need me to say happy birthday to whatever family members are there because they have a lot of money.
Absolutely.
Next up, born in 1901, we got Louis Armstrong, American jazz trumpeter and singer. Hello, Dolly. What a wonderful world. Yeah, he's Louis.
Yeah, we have a Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven taking away the $4 line prize. Nicely done in this game number 9 already.
Yeah, already. We're flying through these games. Well, I definitely am a huge fan of Louis Armstrong as he just has that very, very iconic voice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very, very cool stuff.
Next up, in 1921, Maurice Rocket Richard was born, the Canadian NHL player. He was with the Montreal Canadiens. He was the MVP in 1947.
Yeah, definitely some fun stuff there with a really fun nickname as well, being the Rocket. Next up,
I really like the name Maurice.
Maurice.
Yeah.
I always think of
From Madagascar?
From Madagascar. Maurice.
Yeah. Maurice.
Definitely great stuff. Born in 1962 on today, we got Roger Clemens, MLB pitcher, played for the Red Sox, the Blue Jays, won the Cy Young Award 7 different times, and also won an MVP.
All right. That's very cool stuff. Next up in 1971, we got Jeff Gordon, the American auto racer. He won the Winston Cup Series in 1995, 97, 98, and then again in 2001. He also won the Daytona 500 in 1997, 1999, and then again in 2005. He was also a broadcaster for the Fox NASCAR.
Yeah, really, really cool stuff. But we are working on this $4 large M. We're probably going to have to give out the double win to try and give out this one. But we'll see as we clicked over to a $6 Musco coverall prize. But we got a winner.
That's right. Lisa at Corky's Bar in South Haven is taking away that large M. $4 going out to you as we have Sinbob 2 balls away from the $6 Musco prize.
Yeah, we'll see who's going to win it. But born in 1981, we got Abigail Spencer, Gulf Breeze, Florida, American actress, was a part of Cowboys and Aliens.
Really?
Yeah, super, super cool stuff. Everyone thinks it's Cowboys versus Aliens, but it's actually Cowboys and Aliens.
I know. I can't say that I've seen it. Oh, I know this actress.
Yeah, she's been in other stuff besides this.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have our winners.
As we got a 4-way split between Bashful at Miniger Sports Hub, Sinbob at Corky's Bar South Haven, Just Rock over at Bierstrom Caboose, as well as Puts over at Lucky's Tavern.
Absolutely. Congratulations to all of our winners in this game number 9. We're about to get enrolled in our final round of Twins Bingo game number 10.
Oh, yeah. But do you recognize her from anything else?
How I Met Your Mother. I remember her from Chasing Mavericks, which was a really good movie. Grey's Anatomy she was in. This Means War is where I distinctly, the first time I ever saw her, I think was in that movie.
Well, happy birthday, Abigail Spencer. The next 2 celebrity birthdays, you
Go
can't
hand
really
in
talk
hand.
about one without talking about the other.
Nope. And in 1992, it was the Sprouse brothers, Cole and Dylan Sprouse. They were born. They were American actors. They were known for their work as Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. And then Cole Sprouse went on to do Riverdale, and Dylan Sprouse went on to do some movies.
Yeah, I've heard a lot more Cole Sprouse stuff since then, as Riverdale really, really blew up for a lot of people.
Yes, Jughead.
Yeah, and so he's very, very popular. They're fun actors, and I really enjoyed them as kids in the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and then on Sweet Life on Deck as they kept on going with those characters.
Yeah, the only time I really hear about Dylan Sprouse now is him and his relationship that he's currently in.
Ah, well, interesting. I saw him in a movie probably about 2 or 3 years ago.
That horror one that he was in?
I don't think so.
He was in a scary one.
No, I don't think it was a scary one. It was a different one that came out maybe about 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good to know he's still working.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday, Dylan and Cole Sprouse. They also make it in the music video of, gosh, what music video are they in? It's a country song.
I have no idea. I thought you were gonna say how Cole Sprouse was actually in a lot of Adam Sandler stuff as a child. That's what I remember him from as a kid, but yeah, I can't say that I remember them in a music video.
Let's see if I can figure out which one it is. He was, gosh, I'm trying to remember what it is, but I can't seem to find it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's too tough. They've been in too many different music videos that I can't really find which one I'm necessarily talking about.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, Sprouse Brothers. We do have a little bit of Timberwolves stuff as you guys get into this final game, and we're just talking about how well they performed this last
Season?
draft,
Okay.
and how they extended our timetable even after getting Rudy Gobert, who was an older player, trading away a lot of other good talent. We were able to go out there and pick up a lot of young guys that we seem to be pushing towards being a regular rotational pieces on this team.
All right. Well, we do have a Minnesota State Fair food that we would love to talk about, and it is Arpia's Bar 3 Arpia's. There's pulled pork and the queen and vegan. All right. There's baked Venezuelan crispy corn pockets with your choice of 3 fillings. And they are all gluten-free. You can get a pork shoulder, slow braised in red wine and vegetables served with cheddar cheese, cabbage, carrots, green onions, and parsley. There's the queen, which is pulled chicken, avocado puree, salad topped with mozzarella cheese, fruit, and fresh arugula. That sounds amazing.
Wow.
And then the vegan, which is house-prepared black beans, fried sweet plantains, cabbage, carrots, green onions, and parsley. That sounds amazing.
They all sound really, really
So
tasty. Definitely getting me hungry as it is. We have not had lunch yet today, but we do have Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon, taking home that $5 line prize. We're now working on a $5 large gem as we talk about two different movies that were released on today, and both were released in 2006.
Two very different movies.
Very different. Somehow, I feel like it just makes sense that they came out on the same day, same year. And the first one is Talladega Nights. Definitely one of those Will Ferrell classics.
Yes, NASCAR superstar Ricky Bobby is at the top of his game, adored by fans, a trophy wife by his side, and incredible wealth. When Ricky loses it all when French Formula One champion Jean Girard roars onto the scene, Ricky, with the help of his ruthless father, must pull himself out of the depths of despair and restore his honor on the racetrack.
Oh, yeah, definitely a great, great movie there. And then also on 2006, the Back to the Barnyard movie was released that had Kevin James, Sam Elliott, Danny Glover, Wanda Sykes, as well as many, many more that were great voice actors in this.
This is the movie with the iconic scene of his dad, right? And the foxes.
I don't know what you're talking about, to
Have
be
you
honest.
seen the movie?
I don't know if I have, to be
Oh
honest.
my gosh, guys. Okay, well, like other animals in the barn, Otis the bull likes to sing and play with when the farmer is away. However, the carefree bovine must find the courage to be a leader when, unexpectedly, he finds himself in the position of great responsibility. Yeah, they're like riding motorcycles and there's like foxes attacking.
I haven't seen this at all.
It's like, oh my goodness.
We do have Bashful over at Miniger Sports Hub taking over that $5 large gem as we're about to give out this $8 coverall, and we got a winner as Player over at Poppers in Virginia is taking home $8. Good job to everybody in this final game of Twins Bingo. We're about to get enrolled into a little bit of jackpot 125-cent edition, but before we do so, we got to highlight Bliss over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, who took home $6,175, and everybody at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards is supporting the Competitive Cheer Spirit Booster Club, whose mission is to support competitive cheer in the Coon Rapids area.
Absolutely. We're about to let you guys loose in the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter. Win some prizes, and guys, remember, while you play Pilot games, your community wins.
See ya.
Place it with Big Daddy over at American Legion Litchfield with 114,780 points. Then in 8th place, we got Kugel 01 over at Beck's Pub with 121,010 points. Now in 7th, we got Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 125,375 points. But with 127,850 points in 6th place, it's Nixon over at VFW Roseville. Then 5th place, we sit with Yak 2102 over at Riverbend Bar and Grill with 130,800 points. Now in 4th, we got Diesel over at Eagle St. James with 140,740 points so far. 3rd place, that's with Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 156,795 points. 2nd place is Keith over at Clearwater Corners with 157,560 points. But in 1st place right now, we have Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls, who sits with 230,540 points so far.
Wow, some great point totals and even better point totals when we get into these locations, because in 10th place, we got Charlie's Bar in Rochester with 431,075 points. With 432,185 points in 9th place, we got Scarda's Bar in St. Paul. 8th place is VFW Dilworth with 451,070 points. With 458,490 points in 7th place, we got VFW Northfield. 6th place is Cabin Bar in Nicolette with 471,975 points. With 558,130 points in 5th place, we got the Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. 4th place is Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 596,090 points. With 642,125 points in 3rd place, we got the Miltona Liquor Store. 2nd place is Poppers in Virginia with 732,750 points. And then with 741,165 points, the number 1 location in the PGL standings, we got the Mabel Liquor Store.
That is some exciting stuff. I can't wait to see what location's getting in the 1 million point club first. But make sure you guys are coming out on Tuesday night for MegaSota game night at 6:40 and Twins Wednesday on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. And make sure to sign up at pgl.world.
There it is.
53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America. Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall.